Welcome back to Breakfast. It's 8:23. Thank you for your company. Now, studies show that the number of working-class actors has halved since the 1970s. And Doctor Who star Christopher Eccleston says it's time to give screen hopefuls from poorer backgrounds a helping hand.
Well, this morning we want to know if the acting industry has become classist, or hasn't it always just been that way? Joining us is author, academic and activist Dr. Lisa Mackenzie and
the social commentator Ryan Mark Parsons. Very good morning to you both. Dr. Lisa Mackenzie, let's start with you on this one. Has the acting industry become classist? And some would argue, has it always been that way?
I think there's been parts of the acting industry and also all of the creative industries that's also sort of favoured those that can sort of live in London for free or live in London between jobs for a long time. What we've now seen, the Sutton Trust for the last 4 years have put reports and research out showing that in the creative industries, we're looking at between 5 and 10% of working class people in acting, in television, and other creative arts. And obviously, the minute you come out of London and start to look at, who is working in the creative industries, acting, theatre, for example, outside of London, it really does drop to 5%. A few weeks ago, I was at a symposium with Phil Redmond, who wrote Grange Hill, and Andy Burnham was there, Lisa Nandy. It was a very big event where they were really seriously looking at this, because obviously when you've got a lack of working class representation, even in pop music, the ability to tell the story of the nation becomes very narrow. And actually, it's more serious than is acting classist, because it's about who's telling the story of the nation.
Parsons, what do you think of that?
Well, I think on several points. For example, I think productions are becoming a lot less London-centric. You're getting a lot of regional productions now taking place outside of London, as well as an emphasis on a lot of regional shows. I mean, the rise of Top Boy, Dairy Girls, Happy Valley, a lot of the actors that possess these regional accents, and they're actually casting actors that have that regional authenticity as well. And you're seeing, from my perspective, that being more widely promoted in the acting industry. And I have to say, as a main point as well, I think we get so caught up on these quotas and making sure that people are from XYZ background, but actually I think that can have a detrimental effect on the quality that we see in these shows. We should not be worried about whether an actor is working class, middle class, upper class. What has class really got to do with the quality of acting? I go to the cinema or watch a TV show for the quality of the acting. I could not give a damn about whether they went to a state school or private school. Does that matter when it comes to acting? It's a question, ultimately, of whether you're good or bad at acting, and that's about it, in my opinion.
I think your opinion's spot on, mate. I mean, I look at somewhere like Northern Ireland, and you've got everybody who wants to be in the performing arts. They're all working class. They're all working class. You wouldn't get anybody posh that's pushing that way. And then the people who I thought were posh, and I was just looking up on the internet here and just seeing if I was right or I could prove this. But Lisa, there was Noel Coward, for instance. I always thought he was posh and upper class, and he was certainly a genius. But I think he was working class. But
I mean, where he says it's not important which class you come from, well, it is. Because if we're going to tell the story of the country, and we do that through culture, if there is only one lens, and, acting is only one part of that, the writers, people who work in production, etc., if there's only one lens, and that comes from, the middle class, actually the quality of the creative arts, it becomes narrow and it becomes very mediocre.
Is it not just about acting a part, though, Lisa?
Well, it is, but I think it's much wider than that. It's about, in the 1960s, 1950s, 60s, we did have a more representative view. If you remember the kitchen sink dramas of the 60s, the Angry Young Men films, Boys from the Black stuff, even our friends from the North that were, these were working class stories, but obviously encompass much more, the story of Britain. Now, those voices are not there anymore. And it is simply because, who can afford to live in London between jobs when, although there are some regional production companies now, we all know that London is actually where you've got to be. So, this is a problem.
Ryan, last word to you.
I mean, I really just have to echo what I said before. This argument transcends into sexuality as well. We've seen the same discussion about whether gay actors can play straight actors and vice versa. It's a load of nonsense. It's a load of garbage. If you're good at acting, that's all that matters. I just want to see good actors on the screen. I don't care where you're from, how you sound, blah, 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 blah. Get over it.
Well, do you know what,
we'll stay working in the warehouses then while you lot get all the good acting jobs.
Oh, look, there's a brilliant production on the BBC at the minute, and it's called Small Profits, and it's.
You did say it was good, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you have watched it yet, but please don't miss it. It's absolutely superb. There's a guy called, who I hadn't heard before, Pierce Quigley, who's the lead in it, and what's his name from Monty Python? What's his name? Forgotten. Oh, anyway, Michael Palin.
Oh,
Michael Palin's in it there as well. Written by Mackenzie Crook. Super. I'll just throw that your way.
There you go, you two.
Do yourselves a favour and watch that. Okay. And
I've watched it.
Have you? What do you think, Lisa?
I thought it's fantastic. I love Mackenzie Crook. He did The Detectorists as well. It's fantastic.
Yes, but you see, Lisa, I would look at that, and they all look working class in it, right? I mean, Michael Palin, obviously, he's very dignified and whatever in it, and he's in a care home and all that sort of thing. But I have no idea if those people are working class or if they're from upper class or whatever. And does it really matter?
Again, I just think it's about, do we really believe that only middle class people and upper class people can tell a story? Yeah. That's the truth.
Okay. Listen, thanks, guys. Really enjoyed that. Appreciate it. Thank you. We'll leave it there. So, Small Profits, you have to watch that.
Yeah, Small Profits on the BBC, yeah?
Yeah, and they grow little creatures.
It does sound a bit odd, I won't lie to you.
Jars. It's about magic and it's about lots of other things. It's
and
really good.
In jars.
And they work in a B&Q.
And they work in a B&Q.
It's very good.
But apparently it's very good.
Very, very good. It's a bit like Car Share. You remember Peter Kay was in
Oh, yeah.
Uncle Car Share. It was very good.
A bit like that.